So I wanted to be a part of CAPS because I wanted the time and just the opportunity to be able to go out and get a jump start in my career interests, because as a high schooler, we're trying to be involved in so many activities simultaneously, and while also trying to keep up good grades and extracurriculars and stuff like that. And during this time, it's hard to find that time to job shadow and set up meetings and ask people who are in that field of our career interests. So I was actually pretty set in stone of where I wanted to go in terms of career, and I wanted to be a small business owner, specifically a gym owner, and that's still the grand plan, that's still what I want to do. So this hasn't changed that, it's more reinforced that and really like, oh wow, like it's honestly probably strengthened that interest more just because I've actually gotten to meet people who have that experience and can tell me firsthand why they love their job and why entrepreneurship is just a great opportunity to constantly challenge yourself, to constantly be innovative and constantly just try to better your community in ways that only business people can.
One thing that we've always wanted to do, but we've never really had a good way to do it, is get some data out of our production. We've never really been able to quantify any of that and actually know what our output really is. So that is basically what Isabel is helping us with. It's a big job. It's kind of something that no one else has the time to focus on, but she's able to kind of log all this data for us so that we can collect it in one place and actually get trends, figure out what our output really is, and that'll help us kind of schedule for the future.
They basically have a pretty big project going on right now that's basically trying to analyze their chocolate production and chasing out the different anomalies and abnormalities in the data of if, you know, a certain chocolate takes X amount of minutes or X amount of hours, then we can chase those different anomalies down and you can kind of pick out those data points and make sure that it all fits together. Depending on how the project goes, they might even use the same process for packaging or maybe even pastries and stuff. So I basically just get to do the big piece of helping them out, of inputting all of the data for them.
First off, she's just been awesome. So just basically it's a giant project we've all wanted to work on, and I've kind of just been like, here you go. And I haven't really had to touch it. So that's what she's done for me, is made my job a ton easier because I didn't have to do it. But I'd like to think that, I mean, hopefully she's getting something out of the process too. But I think that's what businesses can benefit from, is literally if you have a giant job and you don't know how you're going to get it done, not only can she learn at the same time, but she can do it for you.
Honestly, that's like the cool thing about CAPS, is that, you know, outside of school, you really do have, you know, opportunities out there as long as you just ask people. And I think after my meeting with Seth and just talking to him and showing them that I'm capable of doing some work for him, I think that kind of opened the door to this. And yeah, it's been really, really great, and has really just opened my eyes to see that there are so many different opportunities out there. You just have to have the courage to ask people and, you know, make yourself uncomfortable in order to grow. So.